What's good, YouTube? Aiden here. Again, making another video. Kind of messy back here. I'll have to figure something out to make it look prettier. But, so, I want to make another video today. I don't know if I'll post it today. Point is, somebody asked me about detransitioning, and that they've seen a lot of videos of detransitioning. I'm not that I'm not surprised, I'm just not surprised. I mean, it's like someone saying, like, oh, that roller coaster is so awesome. Oh, well, it flips like 12 times. Couldn't someone die? Oh, no one will ever die on that thing. And then, like, 2 weeks later, someone dies on the fucking roller coaster. You know what I mean? It's kind of that concept. Like, not everybody's happy. Like, everybody who chooses A, or the blue pill, or the first door, not every one of them is going to be ecstatic and thrilled that they chose that, okay? A lot of them are going to try to go backwards and try to reverse and try to pick door 3 or the blue pill or, you know what I mean, that type of thing. So, people ask me, it's so hard to get on hormones. I can't get on hormones. My life's so rough. I can't get on hormones. Well, there is a reason you can't get on hormones, okay? The reason you can't get on hormones is so that you do not detransition. It's a big concept. Everything you do when you take hormones cannot be reversed. Once you lower your you know what I mean? Once you lower your vocal cords, you can't bring them back up. It's impossible. I mean, unless there's surgeries and shit, but, you know, once you start growing hair on your face, it's not going to go away unless you get it laser surgically removed. Okay? Same thing if you're transitioning the other way from male to female. Once you lose all your facial hair and you get all of it zapped off, you cannot go back, you know? That's why you need a letter to get your top surgery, or that's why you need a letter to get bottom surgery. I mean, that's why you need therapists for 6 months. You need to qualify, at least you used to have to qualify for this, like, whole, what is it, Jim Collins, whatever it is, you know? Oh, shit. They don't use it anymore, so it's not a big deal. But the point is, you have to go to therapy. You have to qualify. You got to go to all these doctors. You got to do all this shit so that you don't detransition. You know? That'll really fuck up your life. It's so true. And there are fads, and there are crazes, and there are people in other countries. If you're watching this in the U.S. and you don't know this, there are other countries where just LGBT people are taking hormones and changing around their bodies to make them look more androgynous and stuff, but they're not understanding that, like, you can't just take hormones to look androgynous and then just stop. You know what I mean? Like, these levels, they go into your blood. You know, you have to make sure you're healthy enough. You have to make sure you don't have, they check your blood to make sure you don't have anything, like, going on inside that you don't even know about. Like, hormones are serious things. If you guys go back to my old videos, like, I don't look the same, you know? I do, but I don't, you know? You're changing your whole, like, anatomy, like, your whole, and it's not just my thoughts, it's not just I grew a beard, it's like, your whole body changes. Even the way how your body reacts to food changes. I'm like allergic to some type of fruit or something that I'm discovering, and I was never been allergic to it. Now, it could be a combination of just being older, it could be a combination of moving from one side of the country to the next, but it could be my hormones too, you know? It's a whole lot, and I understand wanting to be androgynous, and I understand, not wanting to claim any gender, okay? But, fucking around with hormones is serious shit, you know? People will detransition. I believe it. And I feel really, really bad for those people because they didn't have anybody watching out for them, and they didn't watch out for themselves, pretty much. They didn't make sure they went through all this proper care, or their therapist led them in a wrong direction, or they got hormones too quick, because there are ways to get really quick hormones. There are ways to, if you're already going to therapy, and you can convince your therapist to write you a letter, they could write it pretty quick, and you could pretty much be on your way. Or you can go to, if you live in a really large city, they have these, like, drop-ins. I can't think of the real name, but it's pretty much just like a consent. Like, if you're over 18, you get all your medical testing. If you're good, they do, like, a little consent, like 2 little therapists, 25-minute meetings, making sure that you really know what you're getting yourself into, and then they give you hormones. You know what I mean? It can be pretty quick. I got my hormones in about 3 months. from the first time I went to my first shot. Might have even been less than that, but I think it was about 3 months. So it can be pretty quick, and when it's that quick, you know, I think of when I was 16, I wanted to get a tattoo. It's on my lip right here. It was really cool, alright? This was when, like, being straight edge and emo and all that shit was, like, at its peak, okay? I was a punk rocker, okay? But I was a straight edge punk rocker. Triple X. Not the porn, but the straight edge kind. I didn't take caffeine. I didn't take medicines, any medicines at all. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't do drugs. Nothing. Nada, okay? I want to get a tattoo inside my lip that said XXX. That was my one goal for like a whole summer. I tried my hardest to get it, tried to get people to do it for me, tried to find, you know, a tattoo artist and be like, oh, I'll give you extra money if you tattoo this on me, blah, blah, blah. So, point of the story is, thank fucking God nobody gave me the right or the privilege to get a tattoo there, because I drink now. I drink alcohol. I take ibuprofen. I drink coffee. You know what I mean? Now I would be so screwed if I had gotten that tattoo, because I would have wanted to get it covered up. I would have wanted to de-tattoo. You know what I mean? I would have wanted to remove my tattoo. Thank God that you have to be 18 to get these, because by the time I was 18, I didn't want it anymore. But what I'm trying to say is the concept that sometimes you want something really bad, you don't really think about it in the long run. Oh, you know, people have told me different things. I'm not going to say who, but people have told me, oh, you know, when I was 5, there was one summer where I fought with my mom because I didn't want to wear a shirt. Oh, you know, when I was younger, I tried to pee standing up. Or, you know, when I was younger, I used to put on my mom's heels when she wasn't around because, like, you know, I thought that, you know, there was, or, you know, I used to try my mom's heel, whatever. Oh, I used to play with Barbie. I used to be the girl when I played Barbie with my sister. You know what I mean? People have lots of gender non-conforming, like, memories. And people flip and flop through the gender spectrum all day long. But that doesn't mean you're trans. Doesn't mean you should take hormones. Doesn't mean you should totally change your body. I'm going to cut it off there. It's really important. There's these steps that are just feel like are killing you are really important. They really are. And I've talked to people who have sworn up and down they were trans. 2 years later, you know what? I think I'm just really, really masculine lesbian, and I'm okay with that. Thanks for your videos. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting detransitioning, and it's sad. I feel really, really bad that those people didn't have guidance when they decided to transition. So, all right, guys, that's it. It's kind of a sad topic, but it's out there. It's not common, but it's not common. It doesn't not happen, but just make sure everything you want is what you really want. You know, the choices you make in life are gonna reflect your future. Okay, if you don't see yourself as a mom, or you don't see yourself as a dad, you don't see yourself as just an old-ass man or an old-ass woman, then, you know, you shouldn't transition to that gender, because that's what you're going to be, you know? So, alright guys, that's it. Peace.